Biggest sky, fast travelling clouds, the drive or meditation. So much water, tiny streams starting at the edges, stretching off, glittering across the marsh to who knows where. So much space. Concentrate. I see the warning signs for crashing into ditches and shudder, fascinated. How deep? Would you sink? Concentrate. The horses with big fluffy legs running, eating, or just standing, gazing far away. Concentrate. The windmill, the Hindu temple Dolly and I will visit soon. Starlings too at the right time remind me of home. George Square, huge murmuring around it by these funny little flyers. Surrounded by cars, but strangely quiet. I never want this journey to end.
On the horizon, in both the light and in the darkness, we see in the distance, small but visible, prominent, persistent, up close. From the sea you came, and yet over time from the sea you shall leave.
The rowdy neon bars glow, many voices are fast and slow, but it's all about the chartreuse and the mazarine, mixed with concrete, rain and herbal smoke which drifts over the park, where gentle shades of Prussian blue and deep leaf green hide muttering voices that come from places darker than the dark. Sea throws waves over angry pebbles. They ring like beach and town. We're all enmeshed together.
The sound of my childhood compressed in a space, that bright arch that reads Joyland. Walk through and follow the path, sweet scent buzzing in the air, clanging followed by cheer. It's a place for young and old, it's a place that I am lucky to have close to home. Ride on a giant snail or get dizzy spinning in a tub. Take a ride in a fast spaceship that tradition has carried on, as now I'm the parent that takes my son.
The dunes, bright light, clear sky, a skylark singing, sea crashing behind, the sky, perfect brilliant blue, yellow grasses bent from wind's pressure, a seagull cuts through the sky, the wheel in the misty distance, peacefully detached from the town, dog walkers pushing against the breeze.
From Red Heron Press to Magoo's. Red Heron Press, the heart of King Street. Stolen door handle, whipped brass skirt, left for Western Union, car crash shop dead. St George's Splendour, a bad tribute act stands dead opposite. A Yarmouth Way, 2 Cross, Junkie Corner, a pizza robbery, locked door, cold church perched, carpets, hair, cafes, nails and takeaways. Mermaid Quay is the shopfront dream, a carved gem painted gold and green from a time gone by when pride was supreme. Charity shops, 1, 2, 3. Over the road, 4 more. Uptown bar for a downbeat street. Barber wars, bet shop fears, colossal youth hold tight to those doors. Tom Green's gone the gaming way. Turn right, Poundland, cost a lot, left under market gates. Bus stop broken. Allen's, every day, a million notes unemployed. Crossroads, the Iceland's way. Magoo's set back. Tattoos are slowed. Games are played. A real community centre. Non-funded.
Out of Herring Press on King Street, down York Road where I first lived, past the drill house, Fox Passage and fallen bricks, I walk towards the seafront, the Yarmouth Eye, the seagull screams. Public toilets when the need arises, ice cream dreams. Dead flowers on an empty bench, contemplating life and death and the horizon ahead. Bright, colored little huts lining the way to sunshine and laughter. Footprints sinking in the sand, a pathway to the sea. Wooden planks, blocks, grass, tall, wild, free, swaying with the wind. From Herring Press to the sea, a lonely, peaceful journey, outside and inside me.
The week you were here, we walked beside so many rivers, sometimes trickling out into the sea, other times it swallowed pavements whole. Pigshit Island, abandoned shop fronts like discarded props in someone else's drama, ruins of windmills hovering in the distance, their dark brick bodies cut off at the neck. And then the route back home, past the old pasta factory, you desperate for a jacket potato, but the cafe had none. Tiny trinkets filling every window of one house, future landfill for a world without a future. Can't walk east, can't walk south, can't walk west. A few days after you left, I was walking home. The sun was setting and the streets were quietening. I came across a girl hanging off the side of Haven Bridge. Countless police cars, ambulances, undercover cops. A lifeboat waiting in the wings on the river in case she did decide to jump. The cop was standing so close to her. I didn't understand why he didn't just grab her, lift her legs swinging off the side above the river, but there's probably a law somewhere about that. She was saying something that I couldn't quite make out. I looked around, half burnt down Haven pub, its twisted frame suddenly exposed like broken teeth grimacing. Ice House, China Diner, the Star Hotel, all boarded up, setting security alarms off, constantly waking me up in the middle of the night. How could I forget its inheritance? Every time passing by my mum remembering when my granddad took her there for breakfast, when my grandma was in hospital. Now everyone suddenly arriving off the bus from Bernard Matthews' shifts at the factories. giving a good long stare at the girl, her legs still hanging off the side of the bridge, bins uncollected and spilling over at the sidewalk, slithers of scrap metal stripped and stolen from every passing building. People arriving from work and school and the remnants of a life found at the bottom of the sink or street drain somewhere. Still giving a good long stare at the girl, her legs still hanging off the side of the bridge. The tents of the homeless cleared from the back entrance of an employment centre, just in time for the tourist season, someone else's vacation imagination, the faded sheen of England's dreaming.
Home sweet home, who'd have thought, not me, England shouting at the sea, Yarmouth, the place to be. Why, in the cold wind even our vowels they sag, like an old damp rag. Down to the sea, la mer au ciel, d'été confond les moutons, un berger d'azur. Seaweed sways and swirls as if swaying makes it still, like a shadow will. Gonies and gullies, all birds of sea are relict, mariners' spirits. Recreation ground, fully dressed I run through first rains of the monsoon, a joy not too soon. The birds, wind, bottles, as around the track I went, put things on the mend. Oh, and then the cemetery. The bike is up there, up that old sycamore tree, there for all to see. Look at willow tree. Cricket bat is all you see. That really stumps me. The handkerchief tree for 1,000 noses blow, or eyes to dry so. And back to home sweet home.
Write without fear, edit with mercy was a lesson I learned upstairs at the Red Herring Press. The gang were about to leave on a mission. I looked around at what I may have been missing. I hadn't taken it all in, I must confess. There's a prehistoric stag on marble-looking walls. I looked down on humanity on earth like a little ball. A tower of box words defying to fall. The scrawled words don't always read right. Emotions trapped like a light in a cage. Darkness cannot keep it prisoner like the light. I am free to tread the paths of this great town by the sea. I pass Skippin's gallery where I learned to draw. A seagull feather lays there on the floor. A shiny pigeon feather too, I fancy that. Both of them will find a home in my hat. I turn around to see St. George's, a place that I know, for outstanding performances and many a good show. Then there's Christchurch on the corner, memories have awoke. Do you all remember the Red Herring Press gang performing at Broken Spoke? I can smell food cooking from M&M's Cafe Bar. We sometimes call it Mum's, but never Mama. With writing, poetry, music, food and art, I think my mission is now complete. It turns out my favourite place seems to be King Street.
A love letter to GY. I stood there thinking, no one else is looking at this right now. As long as you have somewhere to live and somewhere to sit. I'm just really happy to be here now. The sea, a 6-minute walk from the house. Such joy and more future joy stored up. The sea, blue with a stripe of dark blue at the horizon. Listen for a word. Tender. At the butterfly mural, people put out corn for pigeons. There's this sense of it stretching out, so much to discover. I love this place. I love it like love is a verb. I'm just really happy to be here now. The sea, a 6-minute walk from the house.
Fishing on the beach was a family affair. Everything caught was eaten there. These ladies came from Scotland to clean the fish well, loading them onto barrels, and boy did they smell. Many positive things on show, snails, circus and market stalls galore, and plenty of historical sites to explore. Today fishing has faded, the town's renewed not jaded, and those old seagulls you see are old fishermen now free.
O que posso ver? Testemunhar o abraço da mãe-mar. Testemunhar as ondas quebrando suavemente, a areia rodopiando na brisa. Testemunhar as pedras empilhadas em pilhas ordenadas, os fios de algodão doce branco flutuando em direção ao céu. Testemunhar o que os outros ignoram. Criar, mergulhando mais fundo na imaginação. Minha jornada, meus passos, meu destino. A fragrância, o aroma da grama seca, o beijo salgado do ar, do oceano. Uma brisa fresca dançando através dos meus sentidos. O livro de Deus, as palavras do Divino, a mensagem de Deus para nós, hoje. 30 de março, às 3h35. O livro diz: a atitude molda o destino. Destino. Meu, seu, nosso destino compartilhado. Ao passar pelos salões de chá da Sara, avisto o jardim de inverno, a antiga pista de boliche e a imponente roda gigante de Yarmouth. Tropecei em um pedaço de madeira desgastada e enrugada. Apenas 2 metros de distância, descobri uma curiosa peça da natureza. Um C, enferrujado, incrustado na areia. Por um momento, minha mente vagou em lugares e histórias distantes. Senti uma conexão, aqueles que vieram antes de mim. Refleti sobre as origens dessas 2 peças, a sua presença no mar. Talvez tenham sido deixadas para trás por alguém que se foi há muito tempo. Ou talvez a madeira tenha flutuado por anos, com um C. Tem todos se depreendido de um barco. Testemunhar, ver através das lentes, da observação, enraizar-se, é verdadeiramente ser. O reflexo. O que posso ver? Meditação interior, desvendando os mistérios que há em mim.